there's an underground connection between the deep south in America and Ireland, in that not just a cultural connection, because there's currents of connection between the Irish culture and the Southern American culture, but also a kind of a sympathy and a fascination. I grew up reading Poe, and I later, I read Mark Twain when I was very small. I later read Faulkner, and I later read Flannery O'Connor, and these writers spoke to me in a way that many English writers or European writers didn't. So when I was in the South, my propensity was to discover the same currents active at the time. So in a way, the kind of Southern Gothic is what you notice, it's what you're looking for. There are many ways you can avoid noticing it, but if you're looking for it, it will be there. And I noticed it in McGill and in his world, and it was there for me, and I wasn't in any way shy about seizing on it, because I found it fascinating, and I found it not at all worrying or troubling. It was just part of the air that I had been breathing since I was a kid. So in a way, the interesting thing to me about making that film was working out my fascination with the South, with the notion of the outlaw, with the notion of the Western hero that I'd grown up with, and discovering, in a sense, the complete bankruptcy of that notion, because it really isn't a very interesting story. Here's a man who had an awful lot of talent and squandered it in crime and drugs. That's not glamorous or fun, but in a way, making the film was the journey to discovering that the myth, the kind of Hunter S. Thompson myth, isn't